Hello MycoMalta followers and friends, how are you? Today we'll have a small demonstration about initiating the majority of oyster kits. I am saying the majority because this demo is not valid for the king oyster. However, it's valid for all the remaining oysters. So we're talking about grey oyster, we're talking about Italian oyster, pink oyster and golden oyster. Today with us we have a grey oyster kit, which is one of the easiest kits and fastest kits that you can grow in your home. To start with, the kit that you receive is already colonized. As you can see, the substrate is already colonized with mycelium. It will be packed in a special bag with a filter because the organism inside, the fungus inside, needs to breathe. And an instruction sheet. You will also need a sprayer. It could be either this pressure sprayer or else the pumps that are hand activated. You will need a very sharp knife or blade. It is important that it's very sharp. And as optional, you will need a couple of bands, rubber bands, and a lighter. To start with, you can remove the instruction sheet. However, this is a very important sheet that you have to keep by your side while growing the kit. On the front, we have the name, the common name, and the scientific name. And we also have basic instructions about the kit. On the rear, we have all other information. So we have the general information, we have a couple of words about MycoMalta, we have the initiation, the harvesting, the recycling, and the contacts. So we'll put the instruction sheet aside for the time being, and we'll start with the sighting. This is a living organism, so it is important. This part of the instructions is extremely important because if the place that you found for your MycoMalta kit is not good, the kit will not tell you, the kit will not show it, okay? It will just be unsuccessful. However, as you will see, there are no specific detailed requirements. All you need is somewhere that is clean, preferably indoors, and not in direct sunlight, okay? When I say clean, I mean not dusty. There are no fairy animals around that or fur that can deposit onto the kit. If there are, you just need to elevate the kit from the floor to over a table or a chair. The amount of light that the kit needs is very basic. So for as long as it's not direct sunlight and you can see walking without stumbling, so it's not pitch black, then that's fine, it's enough. Regarding the temperature, choose the coolest place in your house. Now when I say cool, I mean that it is not a room on a roof where during a sunny day the temperature rises to 35 degrees Celsius. That's not ideal, especially for winter varieties like the grey oyster. For summer varieties, it can work for as long as the temperature does not exceed 30 degrees Celsius, more or less. Okay? But grey oysters prefer cooler temperature because they are an autumn-winter strain. Whereas pink oysters, golden oysters, and Italian oysters are summer strains. So they can withstand higher temperatures because they are tropical, they come from tropical jungles. Okay, the first step is to simply grab the kit, lift it more or less 6 inches from the ground and thump it a few times. That's enough. Alternatively, you can just grab the kit. Hard, but not hard enough to break it. Ideally, the kit will be intact. If it breaks, it doesn't matter. You will see that the mycelium will reunite the kit together once you place it in its location. So that's the first step. The second step is to grab your knife and your lighter, all right? The knife has to be clean, all right? Especially if it's a knife that you use for food. If you wash it, and if you want an extra cautionary step, just burn it. We hope that the lighter cooperates. Just burn it so that you kill all organisms that are on the blade. That's more than enough. Ideally, it would become red hot, but if it becomes red hot, then we will melt the plastic when we're opening the kit. The next step is to cut the kit, all right? So, as you can see, the kit has a full part and has a hollow part. We're going to cut into the full part, more or less into the midsection of the full part. Now, where you cut, it is not really important because the organism will create a vascular system that will match the place where you have cut because it senses the oxygen, all right, that is coming in through the bag, and it will grow the mushroom there. So you can cut wherever you want as long as it is in the full part. So I will cut here and here. Many people ask me, can I cut more than 2 holes? You can cut as many holes as you want. The problem is that the kit has a certain amount of energy and substance that is inside it. If you cut 2 holes, it will grow 1 or 2 mushrooms, big mushrooms. If you cut 10 holes, it will grow 10 very small mushrooms. Okay, so I suggest 2 holes, which is enough. Apart from that, the more holes you cut, the quicker it will dry. So I suggest 2 holes, about 2 centimeters each, and they could be a cross or a plus sign. It doesn't, an X or a plus sign, it doesn't really matter. All right, as long as air is going through and then coming in contact with the substrate. The organism inside the bag will sense that air and will start creating a vascular system that feeds that particular point in the kit to then grow the mushroom from that hole. Let's remember that the mushroom is the fruiting body. It's sort of the flower of the organism, the part that is used for reproduction. Apart from that, all you need to do is to mist the kit all over a couple of times a day. And that's it. Now, if you want to take extra precautions, or if by mistake you have cut the kit in the hollow part, do not panic. All you need to do is cut a small slit here on top so that the air inside the bag can be let out, and you have to fold the filter patch inside the kit like this, like so. Okay, so that the filter patch, the filter patch cannot transmit any more air to the inside of the bag. The tighter you do this, the better it is. And one and 2, and that's it. Okay. In the case that the holes have been covered by the top of the bag, all you need to do is roll up the bag a little bit so that the holes are exposed. Okay, that is from my side. Thank you for following us. Thank you for supporting us, and see you in the next video.